Bienvenidos a la pantalla de Canal 5 para que nosotros podamos presentarle un nuevo micro de Todo pasa, todo queda.
Hoy, mi amigo Brad Davis, ¿no me cree? Mire esta foto. Aunque no lo crean, cuando estuvo en Rosario y estuvimos disfrutando de buenos momentos, además humor, muchas divas del cine y un histórico cowboy de medianoche.
Como ven, momentos de culto del cine, la televisión y la buena música. Vamos a los adelantos.
Hoy, Expreso de Medianoche, el clásico de Alan Parker. El humor tiene una vuelta de tuerca. Cabalgata de divas de la pantalla grande. Y en el cierre, Dustin Hoffman, John Boyd, Perdidos en la Noche.
Brad was intense about almost everything that he had to do. You know, I mean, he would, and he was, as I say, he was eccentric, in so much so that John Hurt used to be in awe of him because John liked to be eccentric. And before each take, you know, Brad would do his press-ups and handstands, and he had a bucket that he had to pee in before every. Don't ask me why, but he did. And he kind of took everything very seriously. He really put his entire heart into the whole film. I've never really, ever in my entire career had an actor who has put so much into a role.
Because he was the first person I saw doing all those sort of intensely tedious, methody things, like standing on his head and things, and doing deep breathing before every shot and so on. And in fact, it was one time I thought I'd get him back, and I was on the set and I was going like this. And he said, "What are you doing, John?" And I said, "What do you mean, what am I doing?" He said, "Well, what are you doing with your hands?" I said, "I'm doing my exercises before the shot." So
and the then head of the studio said to me, "Over my dead body, will we use one of those disco themes in the movie?" They didn't realize that Giorgio Moroder wrote all the disco themes. But you know, again, fate and circumstance and our own prowess and our own ability to persuade and Alan Parker's vision and Giorgio Moroder's talent overcame that obstacle.
And indeed, it was the first electronic soundtrack to win the Academy Award.
Name?
Oh, Jesus. William Hayes.
Name?
To me, it was a film about injustice, really, in a way in which the laws are so different in different countries, because cultures are so different in different countries. It was about the nearer verges of insanity, which I wanted to explore. I wanted to make an uncompromisingly brutal film. I made no bones about that right from the very beginning. And in a way, I suppose, there were two ways of looking at the film. Was this going to be a film about escape, or was this going to be a film about imprisonment? And in a funny kind of way, the balance went to imprisonment, I guess, mostly because we did change the story when we were filming, because the film had a different ending. One of the things that the studio insisted upon was based on a true story. In actual fact, it isn't. It's based on a true story, I suppose, vaguely, but it isn't a true story. The film isn't.
You're all pigs.
Believe me, it was not at all directed at Turkey. And I regret that. I do regret that. And when I went to Turkey, they tried to make me apologize. I said, "There's nothing, I'm not going to apologize. I regret the misunderstandings about racism that occurred, but it was not based in a racial approach to your country." Although he says you're a nation of pigs, which insults the Muslim concept, I realize that. But that was his anger talking, you know.
Todo pasa, todo queda.
María de Dios, María de Dios. Se me está quemando la pieza, por favor, ¿dónde quedan los bomberos? Dígame, se me está quemando todo.
¿Los bomberos? Ah, bueno, yo
Sí.
le voy a decir. Mire, usted está en la calle, ¿no es cierto? Entonces cruza la vereda vereda de enfrente, siempre mirando para los dos lados, porque con este asunto del cambio de mano que yo viene cada uno, que bueno. Entonces cuando llega a la vereda de enfrente, usted doble de izquierda y sigue derecho hasta el almacén de Don Pacífico, que es pacífico de nombre solamente porque la verdad que tiene un carácter, se la regalo. El otro día me armó un griterío porque yo le devolví medio kilo de porotos.
Sí,
hablando de
pero
porotos, usted sabe que mi sobrino se fue a Mar del Plata, lo primero que hizo fue meterse en el casino, porque este muchacho si lo dejan se juega hasta la camisa, que más le hubiera valido jugársela, ¿no? Porque se compró una de esas camisas que se lavan y no se planchan, que le resultó una porquería. Yo le dije, pero nena, ¿por qué no te las haces de medida? Me dijo, no, tía, porque cuesta 3.500 pesos el corte. Y el corte son un grave problema, los cortes, porque la verdad, fíjese lo que le pasó a mi cuñado con el asunto de los cortes de luz. Resulta que dejó a 5 obreros en la calle, que hablando de calles, me cuenta del cambio de mano, mijito.
¡Basta, por favor! Me dice o no me dice dónde queda el cuartel de bomberos.
Ah, pero escúcheme una cosa, ¿yo no se lo dije? A ver, no... ¿dónde queda?
Entonces, ¿por qué me dijo todo eso?
Ay, bueno, porque usted me preguntó eso, no puedo quedarme callada la boca. Estoy hablando de Boca que me cuenta el partido del domingo. Ay, a mí el que más me gustó fue Roma, pero Roma el arquero, no la ciudad, porque por lo menos tiene los canales.
¡Basta, por favor, basta, socorro!
Considerado, menos mal que me agarró sin ganas de hablar, porque si no, me iba a huir.
En los años 80, Hollywood le rindió homenaje a las divas del cine. Este es precisamente el momento.
You
Ya estamos arribando a un nuevo cierre de Todo pasa, todo queda.
Así es, y para eso vamos a ver imágenes de la película protagonizada por Dustin Hoffman y John Boyd, Perdidos en la Noche.
Y con la banda de sonido de Harry Nilsson, que hacía Todos hablan. Nos vamos hasta el próximo micro.
Chao.
Everybody's talking at me. I don't hear a word they're saying, only the echoes of my mind. I'm going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain, going where the weather suits my clothes